that my mind has short-circuited in what we've seen, because this is absolutely insane. Congratulations to Darkside.
Match with 4 amazing teams. We do see Defy, Luminon Gaming, Envy, and KCP. We talked earlier about how KCP, this match right here, Hyperactive, Dread, take it away.
1 spot remains, Dread. Only 1 for the finale. And it's out of 4 teams who, let's be real, all deserve it. I would even now say, after seeing what Defy has done, they deserve that spot into the top 4 as well, but only 1 can take it.
Yeah, absolutely, and we do have a fight starting off already. Boom looks like lagging a little bit behind on the rollout here. We do have the lock bolt coming through. It's going to be landing onto Boom there as he's coming up. He's going to get chased down now by Lamp and Normalize. Going down now, it's only Nomad. He's going to kind of peek Lamp there, but he's going to go ahead and go down. It's going to be a quick wipe in favor of Luminon right off the bat.
Quick, efficient, exactly how Luminon's been playing. We saw them on Las Vegas. They very, very wanted to bring speed into their game, especially when they played against Envy as well. They do not want to face, a Nightmare. They do not want to slow things down. But now they got the control of the pace. We flip to the other side. It's Kansas City Pioneers versus Envy. And I feel like with Envy, it's 50-50 what you're going to get in this cycle. You could get the dominant MV from before, or you could get the absolute chaos and lack of control. But immediately off the rip, Envy drops down to 1. And this looks to be KCP's under control unless Varian drops.
Yeah, but that defib coming in clutch there. T-Mills able to connect onto Apollo there to get his teammate right back up. And now they're going to go for the swap because Uni was that last one alive. Bubba and Gremlin are going to be forced to coin in. Bubba is running that M60 on this one here. And now we have Varian kind of shooting his team down through the floor, but he runs right into Gremlin there, rocking the SA-12. He's going to land a pretty big RPG. They're just going to back up a little bit. T-Mills with that heal beam is going to top off the heavies there. Apollo does get winched, though. He's going to end up going down. Varian taking a little bit of damage of himself. Gremlin able to make it out of that trade with half HP. And now they're going to go for their own swap. They're going to shoot off those mines there. The box isn't going to drop, though. There was no C4 on it. It's just the mines. He's going to opt just to hop on. Uni's on standby here with the heals. And the swap goes through. It looked like he was kind of falling through the floor a little bit. He did fall.
Oh, look how quickly Kansas City Pioneers straight back, taking advantage of the fact that Gremlin was taking all the heat in the most literal sense. And just like that, Kansas City Pioneers almost, it felt like they just baited MV to steal. Coming up late
Defy's
to the party,
here,
Defy, they're going for the last minute. They're great at Hail Marys, but can this Hail Mary be the best Hail Mary of all time? They've got the
it!
going, they get it! What? They are the kings of Hail Marys, and Defy has defied all odds once again, and they're taking the first cash out.
Wow, absolutely insane there, coming in at the perfect timing. They're going to steal that right under the noses of KCP. KCP not wiped just yet, though. They do have a lot of kill money as well. And Defy's going to actually make it out of that. Apollo, last one left alive on KCP now after that. Nomad's going to get a pick onto T-Mills there. And it looks like Apollo's just going to opt to try to get out of there as fast as he can. Kind of set up on this box, wait for his team to coin in. As it looks like that's Luminon over there getting ready to move that box over. Apollo's still by himself, though. He doesn't care. He's going to toss a red barrel right at them, drop him down a little bit. Variant's coming in now. T-Mills, though, still got 3 seconds left before he can even coin in, and all 3 of Luminon are here.
Yeah, you got to be rushing over if you're T-Mills. Thankfully, he is a medium, so speed is of the essence on his side. However, cash out has been started by Luminon. So while all this waiting time to get T-Mills back in will slowly come to fruition, but Normalize is on a hunting spree. He's playing with his food, but gets traded out. Lamp, Grad, T-Mills, and Varian all looking at each other, understanding. They need to be careful on their next approach, as both sides losing a player off their first engagements.
Yeah, T-Mills putting in a lot of work with that defib this game. Go ahead and get Varian back up there. Now they're going to go for the swap. Lockbolt incoming, though. Dome shields coming out from both teams. And look at the trigger discipline on Luminon Gaming, not opting to drop into that hole, just kind of poking them out a little bit, making sure they get off the stall, but not committing too hard yet. Here comes KCP, though, climbing up onto their floor. Grad's going to have to back up. He's taking lots of damage.
Third party.
Lamp holding up that mesh shield. Yeah, and here comes Defy again at the last second, coming in behind him. Grad's going to get the trade onto T-Mills, but Lamp has gone down. Apollo now taking out Grad. Luminon Gaming has been reduced down to only Normalize. And here comes Defy in behind him.
Yeah, Uni's getting a bit of information. You can just see his silhouette not too far away, but this is going to be great for if you're Envy to understand that Defy has again gone for that third-party scenario, and this may be a good steal for Kansas City Pioneer, but you've got to capitalize it. 20 seconds, they say, between a wipe and getting that attack to come in. And I tell you what, Defy is capitalizing brilliantly. Are they going to get yet another steal off the rip of a fight? It looks like it will, but Luminon is back. They're here to fight once again, but it's a trade back and forth. It's still possible. There's still some hope and opportunity, but again, the stall. Luminon taking their time. Is this the 0.7 they need? No, it's gonna get pushed off. Luminon will take control. Dread, what is this Defy roster?
Yeah, it got a little close there, but Luminon was able to hold onto it. Normalize coming in at the last second there at the perfect time to get that double kill and keep their money. But on the other side of the map here, Envy kind of sitting pretty for most of this point. But here comes KCP off of their loss of that last fight there. And there's just not enough time. They started to come in. They might have had a little bit of time, but Envy was kind of set up on that high ground there. And they're just going to opt to go ahead and back up and just go towards the middle of the map and get ready for these next boxes to spawn. And these are going to be the most important boxes here. But Luminon in a really, really good spot. They're up there at 32.5K. They kind of dictate how the rest of this match is going to go. They're going to need to guard one of these boxes here and make sure that it goes towards the side of getting doubled. And they're actually going to go ahead and get that first plug, which guarantees them even more. But they can't wipe.
No, they can't wipe because there's still the threat of Defy, and now KCP, as they slowly creep up the board as well, is still in danger. Defy, I swear every time we hop onto them, they are attempting to steal, or at least try in the sense of their own, as we see that Defnox already down. So is Envy. They've also lost one on the other side of the map as well. Defy, is this going to be an easy steal? Hello?
Well,
why are we giving this away?
Well, Luminon doesn't really care, right? They got that plug. They got that plug money, which put them even higher. So Defy is going to hold on to that box. It doesn't really move Luminon at all. So they're just kind of sitting there. But Defy knows, you know, you're sitting on my box. You let me have it. Thank you. But I need kill money. So he's going to go ahead and get some kills because they still need to be able to pass them to get into that second place spot. And on the other side, KCP, they're holding that box too. They have to hold on to that.
Yeah, a little funny interaction, and Normalize will respectfully know that, yeah, his life will help benefit to get Defy in, but Kansas City Pioneer on the other side, holding the other box, has an opportunity to qualify through, which would be a beauty for them. Take into account, this is their their only opportunity to try and get a qualification. Seal has been successful from Envy. Glitched and bruised. They have to back away. And it's Defy here. Defy's here. Yeah. Defy is going for a double. They're looking to try and take both.
Yep, they need both to make it through. They're going to try to fight through this. Right now, it's in control of Envy. KCP is still here, though. Variant, unfortunately, no coins left. But T-Mills was able to find that body. He does get the defib up. But that brings that defib out of play for the rest of this fight here. And now Variant's going to go ahead and drop it down. But we have every team in the lobby here. At least 2 members of Luminon are also fighting here as well. Bubba is going to be able to take down Normalize. But while that's happening, KCP, the steal does go through. KCP's got to hold on to this for at least 20 seconds longer as every team in the lobby is here.
Every single one of them wants a piece of the pie. The only one who doesn't is Luminon, who knows they are safe. Kansas City Pioneers doing everything they can to fend off for the last few seconds. It's 7 to steal. Time starts to go on. Defy doing the last second steals that they're known for, but it's unsuccessful. Luminon and Kansas City Pioneer will fight for that final qualification spot. Dread, your prediction comes through. And my prediction comes through.
Yeah, Luminon, one last chance to make it into the final round here, and one more head-to-head going up against KCP, who played really well for being on the bench for most of the day after making it up into these next stages. But absolute crazy one to five. Look at this last-second steal here, Sensoyo. What'd you think of that?
Yeah, I mean, overall, I mean, Luminon's doing such a good job, and KCP as well early on. There's just so much chaos in this round. Defy trying to just knock everyone around, try and cause some chaos. Tried to go for a lot of last-second steals, find their opportunity, but ultimately did not work out for them in the end. Just a very difficult day, but they have to hold their heads up high because they made it this far. That being said, we have a big 3v3 coming up, Hyper.
It's going to be massive. Luminos Gaming versus Kansas City Pioneers. That's something you wake up for. That is something that you get out of bed, you go to your TV, you put this on the big screen.